So you're a dog owner here in Woodinville. You already know what an amazing place it is to have a dog. But how do you make that life the best it can be? Well, that's what we're here for, to help you find a great local trainer so you and your dog can really enjoy everything this area has to offer.
I mean, just picture it for a second. You're out at a winery, enjoying the afternoon, and your dog is just chilling out right beside you. Or maybe you're walking the Sammamish River Trail, and the leash is loose because there's no pulling. That's not just a dream, it's totally possible with good training.
All right, so here's how we're going to break it down. We'll talk about what makes life with a dog in Woodinville so unique. Then, we'll help you figure out exactly what kind of training you actually need. After that, we'll get into how to pick a pro, what to ask them, and we'll wrap up with some local rules and handy resources.
Okay, first things first. Let's talk about our own backyard. Because training isn't just about what happens inside your house, it's for making life easier and more fun out in the real world.
You know, life in Woodinville has its own specific flavor. A well-trained dog can handle the busy sidewalks in wine country, no problem. They can walk calmly on the Sammamish River Trail, even with all the bikes and other people. They can relax at Wilmart Gateway Park, and even simple things like a vet visit become so much less stressful for you and for them. So how do we get there? Let's figure out what kind of help is the right fit for you. Because, let's face it, every dog is different and we're all starting from our own unique place. Most of us are looking for help in one of a few areas. Maybe you've got a new puppy and you need to start with the basics. Or maybe you just want to brush up on some general obedience. For a lot of folks, it's about a specific issue, like constant leash pulling, reactivity toward other dogs, or maybe just general anxiety. Knowing your main goal is really the first big step.
And it's really helpful to know the difference between these two things. Basic obedience is your foundation for day-to-day life. Sit, stay, coming when called. Behavior modification, on the other hand, is for deeper issues like serious fear or reactivity. And that's where you often need a trainer with more specialized skills.
All right, so you've got an idea of what you need. Now, the big question. How do you find the right person to help you?
Today, the gold standard in dog training is something called positive reinforcement. It's a pretty simple idea. You reward the behaviors you want to see more of. This method helps build a really strong bond of trust, and honestly, it turns learning into a fun game for your dog, which is why it works so well.
Now, on the flip side, there are some huge red flags. Any trainer who uses fear, intimidation, or anything that causes pain to get results, that's a definite no-go. Those methods can actually make problems worse by creating anxiety and even aggression, and they really break down the trust you have with your dog.
So, here's the tricky part. Pretty much anyone can say they're a dog trainer, so how do you cut through the noise and find someone who actually knows what they're doing?
The best way is to look for professional certifications. I know, it looks like a bunch of random letters, but these credentials mean a trainer has passed tough exams. They're committed to ongoing education, and they follow a strict code of ethics. And for those more serious behavior issues, a credential like CBCCKA is a really good sign.
Training also comes in a few different flavors. In-home training is fantastic for things that happen at home, like barking at the door. Group classes are perfect for practicing skills around other dogs. Private lessons give you that focused one-on-one help. And then there are board and train programs, which are a really intensive option.
Okay, let's talk money. This should give you a general ballpark of what training costs look like around Woodinville for 2025. As you can see, the price really depends on the type of training you choose, so this can help you figure out what might fit your budget.
Okay, you know the types of training and you have an idea of the cost. Let's get really practical now. Here's a checklist you can use when you start calling potential trainers.
Think of this as your little interview cheat sheet. You'll want to ask what methods they use, make sure it's positive reinforcement, ask about their credentials. I love this question. How will you tailor the training for our life here in Woodinville? Also find out how you'll track progress, get the full story on costs and cancellation policies, and if you're dealing with behavior stuff, check if they'll collaborate with your vet. All right, let's bring it all home. Knowing the local rules and the best places to practice is going to be a huge part of your success.
This one is simple but so important. Here in Woodinville and all of King County, your dog needs to be on a leash, and it can't be longer than 6 feet whenever you're in a public space. The only time that doesn't apply is when you're inside a fenced, designated off-leash park. It's all about keeping everyone safe and comfortable.
And you can use our fantastic local spots as your training ground. The fenced area at Wilmot Gateway Park, perfect for working on coming when called. The trails at Paradise Valley are great for practicing leash skills with distractions like joggers and critters. And the Samish River Trail? Well, that's the ultimate test for staying calm and focused.
At the end of the day, that's really what this is all about. It's not about having a perfectly obedient robot. It's about building your dog's confidence so they can be a happy, safe companion on all your adventures around here.
The work you put in now is going to pay off in so many ways, turning what might be stressful moments into really enjoyable ones. So we wish you the best of luck on your training journey. Enjoy every single walk, every patio visit, and all those quiet, happy moments you're going to have with your amazing dog.